I went into another room where there was a chair. There was some kind of projection or some kind of a viewing thing in this room where you could see a map of the stars. A man came in while I was trying to find a way out there, and this was a human-looking person. They had passed in a crowd, this individual, and on Earth. He was bigger than me, taller, and more muscular, a very large individual. I went up and tried to talk to this guy, and he didn't answer me. He led me outside of this craft that I was in, which was apparently parked inside of a large room or a building or a larger craft, and led me out of this room into another room where some other beings like himself put me unconscious. When I regained consciousness, I found myself laying on the roadway, and I saw a craft hovering there that just sat there for a second and just shot straight up. That's the last I've seen of him. I ran down into the town there and called my family, and they came and got me.
When I did hear that he had been returned, it was almost as unbelievable as the original thing because he had been gone so long.
One of the biggest shocks I had to deal with when I was returned was finding out that this brief period of time had somehow taken over 5 days. When I found out I'd been gone for that long, it was just, blew me away. My brother, told me about it, and I was stunned, and he asked me to feel my face, and I had a week's growth, and really took my mind just reeled at that, because as far as I knew, it was the same night. The thing that bothered me most about the whole experience was those eyes. When they looked at me, they just seemed like they were looking right through me. You just can't understand how it would be if it were just right there.
After his return, Travis Walton also passed a polygraph test, verifying the truth of his UFO experience. To obtain an expert opinion on what conclusions could be drawn from the polygraph tests in the Travis Walton case, we interviewed Edward Gelb, president of the American Polygraph Association.
Hundreds of police departments and corporations throughout the world utilize the polygraph to separate truth from deception. The 94% accuracy of the polygraph has been well documented, not only in real-life situations as we've discussed here, but in laboratory and university studies that have been conducted throughout the world. The odds against 6 people successfully deceiving a trained polygraph examiner on a single issue are over 1,000,000 to 1.
The polygraph evidence in the Travis Walton case is strong enough to stand as proof in a court of law in many states. In order to understand where the beings that kidnapped Travis Walton may have originated, we must first understand our place in the universe. Our sun is only one of over 150 billion stars in our galaxy, the Milky Way. There are billions and billions of galaxies in the universe. If only one star in every million has planets that can support life, then there are hundreds of billions of life-supporting planets in the universe. Within 55 light years of our own solar system, there are thousands of stars. 46 of these near neighbors are similar to the sun and can be expected to have planets and life, especially if colonization and migration have been going on for part of their 10 billion year lives.